of his opinions on rap are just kind of like asinine to me, and I just don't respect them.
Like what? Name one.
He said like Lil Wayne has no songs that motivate anybody.
What's up, Chatterboxx fam? Let's rewind it back for just a moment because there's something we got to talk about. On the Joe Budden Podcast, episode 913, Not My Brand of Vodka, this one dropped on March 21st. You've got Joe, Mona, Mark on the Perch, Ish, B-Dot in Ice's seat, and yes, B-Dot, everyone has their seats. You've been watching the pod for 5 years. You should know by now. But we got Queenzflip in the side chair, and of course, Parks. Now, it seems like B-Dot is settling in, but he is not holding back on the cast, and he definitely did not hold back on what he had to say about Ray Daniels. While Joe Budden hasn't officially announced that B-Dot is a new hire, Mona has said certain things and Joe has not corrected her, as well as B-Dot has posted the life on the Joe Budden podcast, and I talked about that in the video I did previously. So fast forward to now, this episode drops March 21st. He's in Freeze's seat or Ice, whichever he prefers to go by. And he's not even trying to settle in to come in smooth and figure everybody out. He is coming in hot. I already told you he has a different level of sarcasm. I think he actually has Mark Lamont Hill beat, but he takes shots at Ray Daniels. So let's talk about it. Ray Daniels had just been on the Patreon episode, The Adult Table, and this one dropped for us just the day before on March 20th. So this isn't just some random moment or anything that's getting brought up. He was just in the room on that couch, just not at the same time. And B-Dot takes a moment to say this.
B-Dot, what's your problem with Ray Daniels?
I mean, he's not my brand of vodka, you know?
Okay.
It's just
Never heard that before.
Yeah. Like some of his opinions on rap are just kind of like asinine to me, and I just don't respect them.
Like what? Name one.
He said like Lil Wayne has no songs that motivate anybody. He talks
that's
like
crazy.
really blanketed.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Like the guy made hustler music. How can you say that?
I think sometimes you have to say crazy shit on the internet to cut through. And I think if anybody knows that, it's you.
Yeah, we've seen some of your lists.
Yeah, some of your
But
lists.
I've done the
Mancami is rapper of the year. Like you will come out.
He had a
to
good year, though.
Mancami,
He did have a good year that
You
year.
come out with some controversial takes sometimes.
But my controversial takes are backed by evidence. I've done the research.
No, that's opinions.
It's opinion-based.
But I've done the homework.
It's opinion-based.
It is opinion-based, but yes, my opinions are rooted in truth.
Right, man.
And you feel like his or not.
Hey, yo, you got
exactly.
it, bro.
Pretty much.
You feel like you're more hip hop than him. Me and B-Dot, you know what I think we sharing? We
What's
look
that?
down on people that's not really hip
Like
hop.
looking down from the ivory tower.
The people that didn't grow up in it, didn't bleed it, the
Yeah.
people that didn't do it. I don't think we really respect them like that.
That might be true. But I don't want to come off like.
Unless you're a civilian. Like you're a civilian.
Now I get it. Everyone may not be your brand of vodka. Everyone got that one voice that just gets under their skin. But calling somebody's takes asinine, who is a music executive, ooh, that takes a lot of nerve. This with B-Dot doesn't even feel a little bit jokey joke. It just feels like he is coming in hot. He is not holding back with anybody. And I've already said to y'all, his style of comebacks is very sarcastic, just like how we've seen in the prior episode. He's been taking shots at different members of the cast already. Typically, we can tell when something is pod, banter, or being performative, and when somebody kind of feels like they're just doing the whole character thing. But this one felt like this was how he really feels, and he stood on it. Now, Joe Budden didn't give a lot of pushback. I think there was a couple questions here and there, but he just let the moment rock and let B-Dot say what he had to say. I know one thing with B-Dot, we are probably going to see a lot of moments where we're not going to know which way it's going to go with him. And I can already see because of the type of sarcasm that he has, it comes off as intrusive thoughts, like just knee-jerk reaction, like he's saying it, just like how he took a dig at Flip. Now, we know in the JBP verse, in the pod world, all this stuff, it does not just stay on the pod, right? There's going to be a response. And sure enough, today, Ray Daniels premiered his response on YouTube.
ask you a question. So I have an issue, guys. We supposed to be talking about
B-Dot.
Yes.
B-Dot.
So I don't want to talk about this, guys. I'm being honest with you. I feel uncomfortable talking about this, but
You got a problem with B-Dot?
no, I don't have a problem with B-Dot. I guess he has an issue with me.
Nah, y'all are two of the B-Dot and Ray are like the
started
two of the
off,
guys that
Go
don't have
ahead, go
problems,
ahead.
man.
All right, so yeah, you know, I was an interview I was just looking at online. It was a guy named B-Dot and Mano, and Mano was pointing that hand in his face, and it was kind of like crazy, but you know, so I kind of like heard through the grapevine that, you know, a situation, you know, with B-Dot, I don't know, you know, was it any like friction, anything like
Me?
that ever happened between
No.
you and something?
Hell no.
'Cause, you know, somebody had hit me up and was saying B-Dot, but you know, so I was just, you know,
No,
just,
I never. Okay, so let me explain this to you. Number one, I hate that I'm talking about this because I'm the type of dude where I just rather talk to you. Right? But like, he says my name on, first he said something about my sneakers one day, like my Timbs. He was like, he tried to discredit me by saying I wouldn't listen to a guy that wear Timbs that color. And I was like, bro, I went to high school, bro. I don't deal with bullies, bro. So like for me, that's like, we got a problem. So I saw him at the YouTube party.
Oh, it changes now, huh? When D was doing it to me, though, it was, come on.
No, here's the difference, Benzino. I'm running to the conversation. You running away from it. I want to talk to. I want to talk. What is the problem?
Right.
Let's talk. I don't think people
You
understand.
think there's a problem of beef?
Benzino, let me finish. I don't think people understand where my family is from and who my family is and how my family acts. Like, I'm not an internet guy.
Right.
So you got people calling me like, yo, is this real? Mm-hmm. Like, I got people sending me pictures, because he wrote he wrote what's beef. And it's like, I think he thinks like I'm an internet character to play with. Damn. Like, I'm not an internet character to play with. So it was one of those like, okay, I need to see him. And I saw him at a YouTube party. I was with my son. Mm-hmm. I was trying to get to the other side because I was gonna say, because that's the difference between me. Right. I was gonna ask him like, yo, bro, we got problems? Because nigga, every time I see my name, you got something to say. Nigga, we got a problem, nigga, let's talk about it now. Because I don't like having problems. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I walk the world with my kids. I don't like having problems, bro. So we got problems, let me know. But I say this to you. So I don't know we have problems, but I'll tell us to B-Dot. I'll tell us to him. The difference between me and you, and I want you to understand this, and I'm not saying this to be like disrespectful, I'm saying this because this is the truth. I understand why my voice cut through, and I understand why it irritates people like B-Dot, right? B-Dot is a guy that followed all the rules in journalism, right? You go to college for it, you do it the right way. I mean, he ended Jay-Z, like, in the journalism world, you made it, right? So I understand why my presence irritates you, because there's probably a lot of other presence that irritate you, because now you're in a crowded room. You used to sit in space by yourself. Now you're in a crowded room because now everybody's doing it. So I can get why my voice will cut through, right? So of course you're looking at, so now, and by the way, I know people that send him, so I can, and then people be like, yo, every time I send him, she never responds. I'm like, I don't know if he has a problem with me, but he said my name. And when you say my name, I like to just up. So what I want B-Dot to understand is my voice irritates you because my voice is the voice in the room. Your voice is the voice that writes about what happened when we left the room. You write about what happens. So I get why think about it from a journalist standpoint. How did he say that? Because I'm a coach and you not. You're a journalist. You ask questions. I don't ask questions. I tell artists what to do, how to win. That's probably why I'm in some trouble with old girl, but I thought I was trying to tell you how to win. So I understand, I could get totally why my presence would irritate you.
Right.
I get it, but I'm a better friend than you popping off. Like, you like a little nigga to me, bro. Like, you wrote up, I did. I don't even talk about you. I don't even know you. If you want to know me, say that. We can get to know each other on some. But you rather be that nerd.
Sound like Benzino over there right now, right?
Benzino, seriously. No, seriously. No, seriously. Let me tell you why. Because my family hit me. And when my family hit me, that's when the internet gets real to me. And I got to tell my family, I don't know. I never met him. Why you saying your name like that? That's the internet games we play. He's mad at me for making noise on the internet. He leverages my name to make noise on the internet. Because nobody talks about him until now. That's why I didn't want to give him the light. I know you wanted the light from me. I just wanted to give you the light in person to show you the difference between you and me. I know my voice matters to you. And guess what? I do say asinine things in his words, but those asinine things got my mother living in a 7,000 square foot house with a Range Rover. Them asinine things got me a quarter-mile driveway. When I was on Joe Budden show, I told Joe straight up, I said, Joe, I can't believe Drake responds to you. He has a 767. I would never respond like you if I had a 767, if I'm Drake.
Right.
I can't believe I have to respond to this. That's why I don't want to, because I got 12 employees. You probably ride the train to work. We different. And by the way, no, I'm not even being disrespectful because you live in New York, but we different. I get driven to work every day. We live a different lifestyle. So you with the one that's coming up in the space because he irritates you, I just wanted to explain to you why. Because you are Stephen A. Smith, but I'm Bill Belichick. I got plaques on plaques on plaques. My mom is straight. Everything in my opinion. I've been a nigga in the room saying, yo, why don't we do it this way instead of that way? Sometimes somebody say, yo, that's crazy. Cool. Went for it. We got rich. So maybe you should listen to my asinine opinion if you want to get that too. But I know you don't. Because rich don't sit around and talk about us unless it's in a positive route. Because that's what rich understand. Bad energy runs away to money.
Right.
Now it's this. So my answer to B-Dot is, we can sit on Joe Budden couch. We can sit on my couch. You can come to me. I could pull up to you privately. I will fly to New York today. For my number. If you want to really talk. But if you want to talk about me, I did my job. Because that's what you do. You talk about it's hot.
Right.
I'm hot.
What is it with these? Is that?
Hold on, let me tell you a story too. Let me tell you a story. It's important because I got it written down. I would tell B-Dot my D-Dot story. Tell you a story. That's why it's good to have friends around, real friends. Shout out to D-Dot. Shout out to D-Dot Angeletti. He's the person who put me in the music business. So Coach K is my brother. We've known each other. We used to hustle back in the day, right? So, you know, when you hustle, you see him taking off. Like, we were just hustling, and now Jeezy is everywhere, you know, and my artist is just getting signed. You know, of course, I'm in the room, I'm just as good. So I'm on the phone with D-Dot, and I'm just going off. And I hope D-Dot remembers this day, because it changed my life. I was like, man, I'm better than, I thought I should be known. Noah could rap better than Jeezy, da-da-da-da-da. And just stops and screams on the phone and says, Funk Flex don't know that. Funk Flex don't know that. Nigga. It was like, he said, and I said, what do you mean? He said, I was in my car riding to work. I heard Funk Flex shout out fucking Coach K and Jeezy. I ain't never heard him shout you out. Hating and do the work to get a shout out.
Right.
I guess I did the work now. We can go to the next subject. I don't go back and forth with people that I got. If it's, because I don't know if we got real problems. And I need to see, I'm shaking, I need to see.
Right.
I don't like fear in my body. I run the fear. So we got real. And if it's some internet beef, you can just say it's some internet beef. But nigga, I really am the person that does what I say I do. And I know I talk crazy. And I know I said what I said about Wayne. And I know what I said. And your opinion got you that far. Wherever you at right now, I don't know if he has a show. I don't know who couch he sits on, whether he's filling in for Mano or Angela Yee or texting Joe saying, can I get on the show? I don't know if he has his own show. I don't know if he does, but I know what I've been doing, what I've sat here and done has got me talking about you, had you talking about me. And I swear I wish I didn't have to talk about you. But everybody in my team, my family, like, you gotta address it, man. It's gonna like, you know, I'm like, how do you address that should be working for you? How do you address a nigga that should be asking you for a job? I don't know how to do that. So it's like, we got a problem. It gotta be an emotional thing because we don't know each other. So let's talk like men. And then I could probably help you grow up so you can get some money and be your own man. But I know you ain't up. Because don't talk like that when they down. Because that's why they talk like that. They down.
In low place.
I'm trying to figure out why I'm here. Fuck Ray Daniels, man. This nigga's asking out. Why y'all listen to? Because I was in the room. Ask No ID. Ask Timbaland about me. Ask Khaled. Ask anyone that makes records. Had they seen me in the room putting in the work? That's why when I say something, it means more. Because I was in the room. Meanwhile, you wait for it to come out and write about it. I would ask you to stay in that lane, but since you stepped in this lane, I'd rather talk to you straight up as men. I just want to talk about it. And if we're going to be cool and be adversaries, I'm cool with that too. But I just need to make sure it's not personal, because if it's personal, I got to handle that personally.
B-Dot, man, check in, man.
He don't have to. He might not want to. He might want this so he can talk. This is my last time responding. I don't
I had
respond
to Google
twice.
him. I didn't even know who he was. I thought I knew who he was.
I don't respond twice. I'm not going to sit on this and talk again. The next time I talk about this will be with Joe, will be with him, will be with me, will be somewhere. But I'm not an internet, bro.
Right.
I make real money in this world. I'm not an internet.
Right.
I don't make money as an influencer. I'm an influencer that give. I try to help other people make money. I've made people rich with what I do.
Right.
What have you made with what you do?
Right.
See, that's when we got to start measuring. Yeah, my opinion sound crazy, but everybody's opinion sound crazy in the room till you do it and it works. Then it's like, that's a genius. You should be watching me.
That's how I
But you hating on me.
That's how I feel about D1s.
Cool.
That's real shit. That's how, same way. Like, until you can show me what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, you know what I'm saying? I feel the same exact way. I'm glad you went through that.
And I just say to you, Benzino, I ask that you sit down with D1, and I'm going to always ask you as offline, off camera, because I think the best way for black men to show the world, not each other, the world needs to see black men getting along so more black men can get...
Well, you sit down with B-Dot.
The world needs... No.
Right?
I just said I want to sit down with B-Dot. I just said I want to. I just don't know. I don't know him. So I'm like, you said my name, so I have to address it. I could have called you privately, but now like I'm my late man. What you gonna address? I'm like, he rides a train to work. I'm not being funny, my nigga. Like,
I mean, ain't nothing bad with riding a train.
Nigga, I don't.
It's New York, like no, you don't.
No, but it's not. That's my point though. My point is, I got when Joe go to the city, he ain't ride the train.
Man, Joe's like...
Joe is up. And guess what? Every time somebody try to start a fight with Joe, what do Joe try to do? Calm it down, because he's up. He's in the gym working. I'm rich. I got it. Once Joe, that $20 million a year from was Joe. I'm a Virgo. That was his way of dropping it. All right, can y'all leave me alone now? I'm rich. And that's what, and guess what? Now Joe doesn't have problems with anybody. Now, and by the way, if you pay attention to how Joe responded, that's why he was like, yo, why you hating on Ray Daniels? I'm glad he said that. He probably hates on me in every room. And I'm like, somebody called it out. Fellow Virgo. Now it's on the table. Let's talk about it.
Let me ask you, 50, he's filthy rich and he's a bully, he mess with people, he talk about people. So what would you say about, is he a different type of rich dude? You know
50
what I'm saying?
Cent character made him rich. Mm-hmm. I don't think nobody in this room knows Curtis Jackson. I think, I'm being honest with you, I don't know 50, but losing my father was the most impactful thing that ever happened to me as a human. He lost his mother. We don't know what he going through, what he went through, what he felt, what he heard. Sometimes the world turned us cold. He turned cold for good. I don't like a lot of shit he does, but I think he's a brilliant businessman that figured out ain't nobody gonna to each other, so either we with each other or we gonna get money with each other. But we ain't gonna, so let's have fun with each other. And I think he gets mad, he gets serious, and by the way, he's just like fun. It's nothing to him.
Right.
What do you base the good businessman on? I just need to know.
I base a good businessman on the fact that he's still here. He's still here, he's still thriving, he's still employing people.
I'm just wondering what businesses, right?
Listen, let me tell you something, Benzino. Mm-hmm. Anybody in the world, and you know this, because that's what you hang your laurels on. Hold on, hear me out. Everybody in the world, and you hung your laurels on this too, and I do too. When you start paying people, and you realize that you are their ecos, they eat off of you, they take care of the family, of money you make with you, the responsibility to the world is different. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disrespecting him saying he rides a train to work. I'm saying I have employees.
Right.
I cannot argue with you, bro. You should be asking me for a job.
Right.
You should be, everybody in the music industry love me,
Where did
bro.
y'all beef started from?
I don't have a beef. I don't know what's going on.
What did this start from?
Because he was on Joe Budden show.
Just out the blue.
And Joe Budden just was like, yo, hey, why you got a problem with Ray Daniels?
Okay, now hold on. So you do realize that was a setup for that.
I like that.
You do realize that Joe set that up, right?
But Joe's supposed to.
All right,
you know why Joe did it? You know why Joe did it?
I'm saying he was just a sacrificial lamb. Joe was the one that felt that way, and he just and don't drink your water now. You know what I'm saying? I want you to choke on your water. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe was the one that gave him that, because that's what Joe do. Joe's that type of guy. So you're right. He didn't have, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have nothing to lose. Fuck it, I'll do it.
Joe a hater too?
Absolutely. Joe, absolutely.
No, Joe a Virgo.
Let me give you
Joe's a Virgo.
Let me give an
Virgos
example.
hate lies.
Let me give an example.
You only see me yell on this.
Let me give an example.
When I'm facing a liar.
Let me give a personal
Virgos
example.
don't like liars.
Let me give a personal example.
They don't like lying energy.
Let me just give a personal example. So, out the blue, like you said, out the blue, Joe says, "What's up with Benzino? I see Benzino getting out of the pool in slow motion and muscles, and he's and the water's glistening off his body, and look, and the other dudes are laughing, right? And they showing the clip, right? And I'm like,
Did he describe what he saw?
You can see me say it again.
Did he describe what he saw?
Right. But where did it come from? Where you trying to bully me, Joe?
It's like
so. Nah, I thought it was funny, but again,
the joke then. It wasn't a funny thing.
No. I didn't take it serious.
Okay, cool.
I didn't. I really didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Joe. Like, and on one hand, it's like, you know what I'm saying, to see Joe came from where we came from. Things like, yo, Joe, that's dope. But Joe still got his like I don't know where you come from looking at water glistening off of my body. Like, this is you could have put up a lot of other people females with water glistening that probably would have looked way.
Can I tell you how?
I'm in the gym.
Okay, can I tell you how I look at it?
I know he's just getting in the gym.
Greg, can I tell you how I look at it? This is how I look at it. I look at it like this because I got to wrap the show because we got another show to do because we're going to be doing this more. This is how I look at it. I look at it like this. You were worth the mention, and that's more important to me than not being mentioned. So my thing is, a lot of people get out the pool with water glistening on their body, but they're not Benzino from the Source magazine and all the things that you've done. So the fact that he mentioned your name should be I'm not lying. This is the new world we live in. Be grateful that you're mentionable. Yes, because it's a lot of niggas. Because a lot of niggas. Listen to me, Benzino. I'm gonna wrap the show like this. Benzino, look at me. Benzino, look at me, bro. It's a lot of people from our generation, your generation, mine, and a little bit after me, who feel like they have been written out of history and they've been trying to get on every podcast to tell their story because they're like, I can't get work because no one knows me. So everybody's doing it.
Did y'all hear how he said that? Because I'll tell you one thing, that didn't sound like he just disagreed with B-Dot's take. That sounded like somebody checking positions on the board. He clearly stated he is in the room while B-Dot is outside the room. And that is a different type of conversation. I don't know if they're ready for that type of debate on the JBP couches, because I'm not going to lie, that's where it gets very real. When somebody starts checking you, there is a clear line drawn in the sand. And Ray Daniels even said he does not play this internet stuff. And Joe Budden even caught a stray from Benzino. Oh my goodness. And on top of that, Joe Budden said on that same episode, 913, that he wanted to set up a versus or a debate between B-Dot and Ray Daniels.
I do want to set up the Ray Daniels B-Dot debate.
Who's your money on?
I got to go B-Dot.
Thank you.
You ain't going to split me up with B-Dot. I got to go B-Dot.
Me too.
What say you?
B-Dot. All day.
Trouble.
Till Ray get here.
You already know versus just happened. So it looks like we may be seeing a version of versus, as Joe said, a debate between B-Dot and Ray Daniels coming soon. So I'm sitting here like, is Joe really about to get this set up? And is there going to be real tension behind this? Or was this just one of those moments that B-Dot was trying to get in on the jokes and the performative acts on the podcast, and he didn't really think Ray Daniels was going to respond the way that he did? So, Chatterboxx fam, I'm curious about your takes on this, because if Ray Daniels comes back up on that couch and B-Dot is sitting there, whether in Ish's spot or Freeze's spot, how do you think this is going to go? And with Joe Budden saying he's going to take B-Dot's side, how do you think this is going to play out? Drop your thoughts below. Like the video if you enjoyed this breakdown. Make sure you subscribe to keep rocking with yours truly, Chatterboxx. And let's talk about it in the comments. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe on your preferred social.